Morocco has signed an agreement with Tata Motors for the local manufacturing of WhAP Infantry Fighting Vehicles with 50% transfer of technology for the Moroccan Army. The Director General of the Regiment of Artillery has said that the Army is looking at extending range of the Pinaka rockets to almost 4 times of the present range, along with extended Range Ramjet powered artillery shell and course correctable Fuze. The Indian Army has placed a significant order for 700 Trinetra drones to the Indian firm AeroArc, which is an indigenized version of American drones Guidio Scout that is well suited for monitoring vehicle convoys in remote areas, identifying potential threats, and providing overwatch during operations. The Chief of the South African Navy has expressed keen interest in the Brahmos weapon system. The Indian Army has set up its first high-altitude firing range in the Tawang sector, and 2 more firing ranges will be established in the northern sector. The possibility of Indonesia acquiring Indian-built Scorpion submarines is gaining traction, and if the deal goes through, it would further cement India's position as a leading supplier of military equipment in the region. HAL Chief has said that the deal for the F414 engine is on track to be concluded by the end of this year, and around 50% of the program will be outsourced to Indian private sector companies. Tata Motors has signed a significant agreement with the Moroccan government to establish a factory for the production of WhAP 8x8 infantry fighting vehicles for the Moroccan Army. The WhAP underwent rigorous testing in African deserts before being selected by Morocco, and Tata Motors will build 150 WhAP combat vehicles initially, that will be supplied to the Moroccan forces over a period of 3 years. The factory will be operational within a year, and will have the capacity to produce 100 combat vehicles annually, and the first WhAP from the facility will roll out within 18 months. For the 1,770 future-ready combat vehicles, Indian Army and DRDO are preparing to conduct a special audit of all proposals submitted by public and private sector companies, and this audit will focus on verifying the indigenous content of the proposed next-generation tanks. The FRCV program is attracting significant interest from international bidders, and many of these companies are likely to partner with local private sector firms to meet the Make in India requirements, and this audit aims to avoid the risk of foreign manufacturers simply rebranding their existing products. Bidders will need to demonstrate their commitment to manufacturing the FRCV in India even in prototype form, and only seriously interested private sector companies will be allowed to participate in the program. The Ministry of Defence has reissued the request for proposal for the procurement of 198 wheeled armoured fighting vehicles, and the Defence Ministry has emphasised the need for Indian vendors and original equipment manufacturers to supply indigenously developed platforms within 4 years of signing the contract. The Indian Army has set forth stringent requirements, and it must be equipped with 2 twin-launch long-range anti-tank guided missiles with a hit probability of over 90%, and a man-portable ground launcher capable of firing the same ATGM as the mounted system, along with a remote-controlled weapon station, a 30mm cannon and 7.62mm coaxial machine gun. Today's top 3 comments.
Omar dropped it.